So the first video, today is day one. The first video I've shared is Beda, or movements of the feet. This video shows 5 movements of the feet, and it is done with a sloka. There are many different ways that parents can do this activity with their child. Depending on their child's point of learning, they can do the entire sloka and the 5 movements. My grandson, Ishan, who's 2.5 years old, has started exploring Pada Beda with me. I just noticed that he's able to stand on his toes. So we just started playing around with that and said, okay, let's walk on our toes and let's walk on our heels. And he found that very interesting. So the point is, when we have many of these activities, when we've seen them and we've experienced them, we can actually use it with different learners at different times. In my case, I had explored the Pada Beda with Anant, and it was actually the first video on his YouTube channel. So it was something that I just explored with him. And, more than a year later, I'm now trying it with my grandson. So we encourage everyone to watch the videos. You may not immediately see what to do with it or how to use it, but at least if you keep watching the videos, you'll get some ideas. And over time, something might spark your interest. There may be a particular video that you want to replicate. Or you may see the video and just do what I did. Okay, I saw the 5 movements of the feet, and maybe I just try 1 or 2 with my child. So there are many different ways to explore this, but the video library will hopefully give you a good base of resources to start thinking about activities to do with your child. The second point is, many of the videos involve Ujjwal and Anant. So Anant is demonstrating a process of imitation with his guide, and that provides some insights as well. So one of the most important takeaways for me was learning by imitation. I'd certainly, heard about learning by imitation and used it to some extent, but the consistency with which this approach is used, not just for motor movements, but also for oromotor or speech, was really interesting to watch. So you can pay attention to the process of interactions between the guide and the learner. Again, Anant has learned Bharatanatyam for over 10 years, and so his imitation skills are much more developed today than they were, many years ago. Again, you have to adapt that to your child's point of learning. But the very process of learning by imitation also develops imitation skills. So one of the benefits of doing activities like this is it may actually help develop imitation skills. So with that, I'll end this first video. Key points: do watch the video. You may or may not do the activities that we are demonstrating. However, you can get ideas on the kinds of activities you can do with your children, and you can also learn techniques. The one technique I mentioned today was learning by imitation. Thank you.